Let's see. I do believe I've started that recording. So, I haven't done a pickups video in a while, and I went and decided to do some stuff today, and so I got some money, and then I went and bought some games, and so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Now, before I show off this first game, at least the one I want to show off first, as I move everything else around. You guys know I had an issue with my PS3 a while back, and it was because of a certain incident. I haven't totally been honest about what happened because I was kind of embarrassed about it, my stupidity, and the whole irony of the situation. There wasn't anything actually wrong with my PS3. Now, I'm not angry at the subscriber. I have no issues with the subscriber. Me and him are cool. The game he sent me was White Knight Chronicles, and the reason it got stuck in my PS3 was because I'm an idiot. I've never ever decided to look at a disc or check it out before I put it in there. Obviously you look at the back side of it to see if it's scratched up, but how often do you look at the front side of it? Apparently this disc had residue from a sticker that had been upon it. And when I put it into my PS3 console and it tried to come back out, this sticker residue caused it to stick in my console, which pissed me the fuck off. It wasn't actually my PS3 that was having the problem. It was this damn disc. I know a lot of you are like, Brett, how do you even know this? When the game came back to me, it was just a disc because it was obviously stuck in the console. When it came back to me, it was in a plastic sleeve. I went to take it out of this sleeve, and it might as well have been spot welded to the fucking thing. I couldn't get it out without prying the bitch. There was something wrong with the disc in terms of it had sticky sticker residue. It's actually, I think, pretty fine now because most of the residue came off inside the PS3, which they fixed, and most of the residue was on that envelope. I wasn't about to put that disc back in my PS3. I know a lot of you are like, well, where's the White Knight Chronicles game now? I would never put that disc back into the system for someone else to get fucked like that. Taylor has it. And I know a lot of you might be laughing, but shut the fuck up. Taylor has a PS3 Super Slim, which is the top loader, which means he doesn't have to worry about it getting stuck in there, ever. So he's been enjoying White Knight Chronicles, and I just went today and picked up White Knight Chronicles 2. And before any of you ask, I'm very paranoid about it after that incident, and I check my discs to make sure there's nothing on them. But I'd never thought to look at the top of a disc. It looked fine, I put it in there. It had sticker residue on it. Why would you put a sticker on the disc? Anywho, I picked up White Knight Chronicles 2, which my friends have assured me has the first game on the disc. I bought it used, of course, but I didn't want to worry about getting home and having some sort of DLC voucher or something that I didn't have. Because for the Metal Gear, not Metal Gear, well, yeah, Metal Gear for one, but like the God of War collection, God of War, Chains of Olympus, and Ghost of Sparta weren't on the disc, which pissed me off. They were vouchers. You go online and you download them. Drove me crazy. I'm still going to eventually buy the Origins collection because I want to get those on disc. But that was one thing I was worried about with this game. But I went and I bought White Knight Chronicles 2, and that long story, the subscriber that sent me White Knight Chronicles, I have assured him that I got no problem with him. I took it all as being very bad luck because he had sent something else and there was a problem with it and blah, blah, blah. I took it as just him being jinxed for me. Still love him to death. He's my subscriber. He's my buddy. I have no problem with him. But if you're watching, just to let you know, I picked up White Knight Chronicles 2, and I'm going to play it in your honor. Okay? Because I was stuck playing White Knight Chronicles while it was trapped in my PS3. So I created a save data and everything that's still on there. So I'll just resume if the game works and everything, and I'll play it in your honor. But that was bullshit. Now, let's move on to the rest of these games. At Replays, there is a deal for Xbox games. If you buy 2, you get 1 free. Kiki, can you please stop? I'm doing a video. Thank you. Rude animal. If you buy 2 Xbox games, you get 1 free. So I purchased True Crime Streets of LA, which is, I guess, like a GTA clone before Saints Row came out. It was very cheap, $3.99 if you guys can see that. I don't know if the camera autofocus or, fuzzy as hell. But I bought this, and I saw it, and I thought, isn't this rare? It's only $5. I don't know if this is rare or not, but I've heard so much crap about this series, I thought I might as well pick it up and try it. And that is Shenmue 2. I don't know how many of you fanboys squeed, but I don't care. The only thing I'm confused about is that Shenmue 2, and then on there, on this back disc, it's got 2 discs, it says Shenmue the Movie. What is this? Is it the first game's cutscenes and I can watch them? Because I'll never get to play Shenmue because it's on, the Dreamcast? And I'm not buying one of those. I don't want one. Just like I don't want a Wii U. Thumb down the video. Thumb it down. Anywho, I don't know what it is. It says includes feature-length DVD Shenmue the Movie. Is it a bunch of cutscenes that I can watch? Because I'm fine with that. But I thought that was pretty neat. And I know a lot of you are like, well, Brett, you only showed us 2 Xbox games. There's a reason for that. The third game that I picked up, I already had. Just one second. I've got to move everything around on the desk. I am completely in disarray right now. The third game I already had a copy of. And I bought another copy because, number one, the copy I had, I didn't know if it was glitchy because there was something wrong with the disc or because there's issues with it. Some of you probably already know what game I'm talking about. And Daniel had mentioned wanting to get an Xbox copy, so I figured I'd buy an extra copy, and if it turns out the games are both just meh because of bad data, I'm going to send my buddy Dan an Xbox copy of Advent Rising. Unfortunately, I'm going to send him the one with more stickers because I'm a douchebag like that. But I got 2 copies of Advent Rising now, and if I may say, Advent Rising has a lot of issues, but I really, really, really like it. If you've never played Advent Rising, go try it out. I really, really like it. It's got frame rate issues, it's got sound dropouts, but it's fun. And I was worried about anybody calling me a hypocrite because I was mad at Silent Hill Downpour for having issues. Advent Rising was a rushed game that was going to be part of a trilogy. It's several years old. It's on the original Xbox. I'm going to cut it some slack. Silent Hill Downpour has no excuses for those things. Another game I picked up. I was going to get both of these because Daniel keeps talking about them, and I have played one of them on the PC. I think it was the second one. I was going to get both of them, but the second game didn't have a booklet, so I said, fuck it. And I picked up Blood Rain, or as I like to call it, Boobs, Tits, McGee, Vampire Lady. Anywho, it was $6. It's a type of game that has gameplay, but it also has the fan service with Rain being as voluptuous as she is. For those of you who are wondering, I was actually very pissed off at Lollipop Chainsaw. I was so pissed off I sold it. So I don't have Lollipop Chainsaw anymore. I'm going to have to edit my game list. But yeah, this game will play better. I know it will because it's better. I have never heard of this game before. Ever. But I'm a big fan of this. There's movies, there's cartoons, there's comic books. I'm just going to call it the series because I don't want to give the name away before I intend to show you the game. I'd never heard of this before, but it looked like a lot of fun. I looked at the back of it, I opened the booklet and read extensively before I bought it. I was standing in the store doing this, and it just looked like a lot of fun. So I picked up Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death. I love Dredd. He's awesome. The new Dredd movie was awesome. The old Sylvester Stallone movie was awesome. I love Dredd. And so I hope this game is awesome. Yes, I like the Sylvester Stallone movie. Shut up. You get what you take what you can get. This game I picked up solely because Daniel sent me what I guess would be the first one in this spin-off series. I've never played this. I don't know if it's any good, but I wanted to try it out. And that is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, The Crystal Bearers. No clue, but I wanted to try it out. Last 2 games. I had mentioned in my video bitching about overpriced games about how the only game I had ever bought that was just a disc was Resident Evil Director's Cut. As of right now, I have pretty much all the Resident Evils on GameCube. I've got some on the PlayStation 2. I've got the Operation Raccoon City, Resident Evil 5, and Resident Evil 6 because I looked at my shelf. Those are on 360. I'm slowly but surely collecting on different consoles. I know, I'm crazy. I have Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, the remake of 1, on GameCube. And I have Resident Evil Director's Cut and Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation 1. Now, I have Resident Evil 3 on PlayStation 1, and this is actually in really good condition. It's a greatest hits, which doesn't bother me, but it's got the booklet, it's got everything, it looks pretty good, it plays fine. The disc is in really good condition. Someone took care of this game. So that makes me happy. Resident Evil. When it was good. I remember when it was good. Alright, last game. Now, my friend Taylor has been begging, absolutely begging me to borrow this game. And I wouldn't let him because I only had one copy, and it's my favorite game, period. And if you are a longtime Bret Hicks Omega fan, you should know what game I'm talking about when I say it's my favorite. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're either new or you don't pay fucking attention. I wouldn't let him borrow it because it's my favorite game. But now, I have bought another copy, and Taylor, you can borrow this one. The Legend of Dragoon. I walked into replays, and I actually passed Nemesis up the other day. Thanks, Kiki, opening the door. Douchebag cat. I passed Resident Evil up the other day, and I got it today, but the second thing I saw, right on top, was The Legend of Dragoon, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to buy another copy of it. Because it was right there in the store, I could see it. It's got all 4 discs. The only thing it didn't have in store was a booklet. But I do believe I've saved my other booklet from my last copy. It's not here in the case. I don't know where it is. I'll find it. But I've got my other Legend of Dragoon booklet somewhere. But yeah, I got an extra copy of this now. Taylor, you can borrow this. Hell, Daniel, when Taylor gets done borrowing this, I'll mail it to you so you can fucking play it. Sound good? And I know a lot of you are like, I wonder if he'll mail it to me and let me play it. Maybe. Maybe. But that is my current haul for today. I am more than likely going to hook up White Knight Chronicles because I really want to play it. I was just so angry at it for getting stuck in my console. And again, the subscriber that sent it to me, who has gone unnamed, I have no problem with you. I'm not mad at you. No problem at all. I'm going to play White Knight Chronicles in your honor, and I'm going to have fucking fun with it. But yeah, I picked up all that stuff, and I'm going to have to edit my wish list so none of you accidentally mail me any of it. But yeah, I'm going to play White Knight Chronicles. I'm going to have some fun. I've got Legend of Dragoon again. And I'm obviously very thirsty. But thanks for watching as always. I'm going to get started on some videos soon that will actually be something that you guys want to watch. But yeah, video games. I'm addicted. Terribly.